Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about the square of binomial. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you 6 examples class for you to really understand this one. Now actually class, for the square of binomial, you can answer this one right away if you master the following procedures. So these are the procedure. Number 1, step 1, you square the first term. Number 2, multiply the first term and second term, then multiply the result by 2. And then the third procedure, you square the second term. Let's have example number 1 class for you to really understand this one. So we have given quantity x plus 3 raised to the power of 2. You can answer this one right away class if you master the following procedure. First step, you square the first term. Our first term is x. You square the first term, x times x, so that would be x squared. And then the second step, multiply the first term and second term. So x times 3. So once again, our first term is x, our second term is 3. Multiply the first term and second term, x times 3, that would be 3x. And then the result plus you multiply it by 2. So x times 3 is 3x times 2, that would be positive 6x. And then last procedure, you square the second term, 3 times 3, that would be positive 9. That's the answer class with regards to example number 1. Very easy class for the square of binomial if you understand the procedure, if you master the following procedure. Once again class, first step, you square the first term. Alright, and then second step, multiply the first term and then second term. And then the answer class, you multiply it by 2. So that will be the first term times the second term times 2. And then last step, you square the second term. So 3, then square. So simplify this one, x times x, that would be x squared. Multiply the first term and second term, x times 3 is 3x times 2, that would be positive 6x. And then square the second term, 3 times 3, that would be positive 9. That's it class. That's the answer class with regards to example number 1. So our answer, we have x squared plus 6x plus 9. Once again class, even if you use the FOIL method, I'm sure class you will have the same answer. Just remember class, the FOIL method, quantity x plus 3 raised to the power of 2, it means you multiply this expression by itself twice. That would be x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 3. Just remember class, the FOIL method, first, outer, inner, last. So first, x times x, that would be x squared. And then outer, x times positive 3, that's positive 3x. And then inner, 3 times x, that's positive 3x. And then last, positive 3 times positive 3, that would be positive 9. And then simply combine like terms, combine this one, same letter, and then same exponent for the letter. Therefore, we can combine this one. So copy x squared, 3x plus 3x, that would be positive 6x, and then positive 9. You will have the same answer class with regards to the FOIL method. But once again class, it will take time if you do it this way. So let's master class the square of binomial procedures, and then we'll be answering this one directly. So let's have example number 2 class. Let's answer this one directly. Let's see if we can answer this one right away. Example number 2. So you square the first term, y times y, that would be y squared. And then you multiply the first term and second term. So y times negative 2. Once again, let's include the minus sign. Y times negative 2, that would be negative 2y. And then the result plus you multiply it by 2. Times 2, that would be negative 4y. So this is negative 4y. Once again, class, I hope you're not confused, class. Y times negative 2, that would be negative 2y. And then you multiply it by 2. So that would be negative 4y. That's why we have negative 4y. And then last step, you square the second term, negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. That's it class. That's the answer class with regards to example number 2. Very easy, right, for that one? So once again, you square the first term, y times y, that would be y squared. You multiply the first term and second term, y times negative 2, that would be negative 2y times 2, that would be negative 4y. You square the second term, negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. That's the answer class with regards to example number 2. Alright, so example number 3, you square the first term. So 3 times 3, that would be 9. X times x, that would be x squared. Simple as that, class. You square the first term. 3x quantity squared, it means 3x multiplied by 3x. So 3 times 3 is 9, x times x, that would be x squared. Alright, and then you multiply the first term and second term. 3 times 4, that would be 12. X times y, that would be xy. So 3x times 4y, that would be 12xy. And then you multiply it by 2, that would be positive 24xy. And then you square the second term. 4 times 4 is positive 16. Y times y, that would be y squared. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. Once again, class, you square the first term. 3x times 3x. Our answer is 9x squared. You multiply the first term and second term. 3x times 4y, that would be 12xy. And then you double your answer. You multiply it by 2. 12xy times 2. Of course, that would be 24xy. And then you square the second term. 4 times 4 is 16. Y times y, that would be y squared. All set, class, with regards to example number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 4. So let's answer it right away. Let's see if you can answer it directly. So number 4, you square the first term. Negative 2x times negative 2x, that would be positive 4x squared. And then you multiply the first term and second term. Negative 2x times negative 5, that would be positive 10x. And then you double your answer, that would be positive 20x. And then you square the second term. Negative 5 times negative 5, that would be positive 25. That's it, class. All set. So once again, let's explain this one. Negative 2x and then square. You square the first term. Negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. X times x, that would be x squared. That's why we have 4x squared. Okay, once again, that's negative 2 quantity squared. It doesn't mean negative 2 times 2. It means negative 2 multiplied by negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, that's why we have positive 4. X times x, that would be x squared. So that's why we have 4x squared. And then second step, you multiply the first term, negative 2x, and then you multiply it by the second term times negative 5. Negative times negative is positive. 2x times 5, that would be 10x. And then you double your answer, or you multiply it by 2. So that would be 20x times 2, that would be 20x. That's why we have 20x. And then last step, you square the second term. Negative 5 times negative 5, that would be positive 25. So once again, class, if you master this one, class, I'm sure, class, you can answer it right away. Alright, so example number 5, let's answer it right away. So once again, square the first term. So negative 9 times negative 9, that would be positive 81. N times n, that would be n squared. And then you multiply the first term by the second term. So negative 9n times 1, that would be negative 9n. And then you double your answer, that would be negative 18n. Alright, and then square the second term. 1 times 1, that would be positive 1. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 5. Once again, class, if you master this one, class, I'm sure, class, very easy to answer the square of binomial. So let's explain number 5. Once again, you square the first term. Alright, so negative 9 times negative 9, that would be positive 81. And then n times n, that would be n squared. And then we multiply the first term by the second term. So negative 9n times the second term is 1. So negative 9 times 1, that would be negative 9. Simply copy n. And then we double our answer. We multiply it by 2. So that would be negative 18n. So that's why we have negative 18n. So negative 9 times 2, that would be negative 18. Simply copy n. And then you square 1. So 1 square, that would be 1 times 1, that would be equal to positive 1. So that's why our answer, we have 81n squared minus 18n plus 1. All set. Alright, so let's have example number 6. Last example, class. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to the square of binomial. Because I'm sure, class, if you master the procedures, class, you can answer this one right away. Alright, so example number 6, you square the first term. So xy times xy, that would be x squared, y squared. And then you multiply the first term by the second term. Xy times negative 7, that would be negative 7xy. And then you double your answer, that would be negative 14xy. And then you square the second term. Negative 7 times negative 7, that would be positive 49. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 6. So let's explain number 6, xy. You square the first term. Xy times xy multiplied by xy. Once again, xy multiplied by xy. So x times x, that would be x squared. Y times y, that would be y squared. So that's why we have x squared and then y squared. And then we multiply the first term by the second term. So xy multiplied by negative 7, that would be negative 7xy. And then we double our answer, or we multiply it by 2. So double your answer or multiply it by 2 times 2. So negative 7 times 2, that will be negative 14. Simply copy xy. And then you square the second term, negative 7 squared, negative 7 times negative 7. That's why we have positive 49. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 6. I hope it's clear for you with this one, class. Once again, class, if you have some questions with this one, class, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question on the comment section down below. So how about you try this one, class, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So you try to answer this one directly, class, and then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.